it's your girl Dean. Welcome back to my channel, guys, and today I am back with another video. Oh my god. All right, before I start this video, don't forget to subscribe, press on that bell notification. Every time I post, you'll be the first to know, and like this video, smash that like button for me so YouTube can recommend my video more. All right, guys, don't forget to leave a comment. All right, guys, today I'm gonna do a video. Oh my god, I don't want to do that video. I'm gonna give you guys some tea. All right, I'm gonna give you guys some tea about my life. I'm gonna explain to you guys. I'm gonna do a story time, how I lost my virginity. Okay, how I lost my virginity. I don't think I'm gonna feel comfortable to tell you guys the age because I lost my virginity really young. So I'm gonna keep that tea to myself and not telling you guys what age I lost my virginity, but I'm gonna explain to you the story of how I lost my virginity. Alright, guys, I was in Haiti, okay, when I lost my virginity really young. I was living with my mother, and the thing about it is that my mom is pretty strict. She never liked to leave me alone. If she's going anywhere, she usually bring me with her. If I can't go with her, she usually bring me to my grandmother's house for me to stay there, and she could do whatever she has to do. But one day I remember she was going somewhere. She was going somewhere, and it was like in the afternoon and stuff like that. She want me to go to my grandmother's house that day because she was coming late, and I'm like, no, I could stay by myself in the house. It's fine. It's not like there's a lot of people there could watch me, and I'm not that young like that. You can go and I'll be in the house. But the thing is, it was really hot, you know, tropical island, you know, Haiti is very hot, really hot. And then my mother would tell me to stay in the house, and I'm like, it's so hot, can I just be outside in the balcony and stuff? And she literally told me, no, stay in the house. When she left, oh my gosh, when she left the house, I literally put she and put it outside on the floor. Literally, I lay on the floor. I sleep outside when my mother tell me not to. Well, I had a boyfriend at that time, some guy I had a crush on, and he literally come over because he lived like right next to my house, and he's like, your mom's here, and I'm like, no. And it was like, literally, you're gonna prove me that me and you are together. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, how? And he was like, you know how, you just gotta prove me. And I didn't know, I just kissed him. And he was like, that's not what I want. And I'm like, what do you want? Mind you, I was really young. He was older than me, like 3, 4, 5 years older than me, I believe. Yeah. And he says, close your eyes, put up your pennies, your underwears, and turn around and stuff like that. And I did the same thing. I didn't know what the hell was happening. I didn't know what's happening, to be honest. I mean, it hurt. I didn't like the feeling, you know. I'm like, stop, please stop. And then he did stop, and he went home, and I went straight to bed like nothing never happened. Right. Guess what happened? I cover with blood that day. I didn't even know it. I cover with blood. When I get up, it was blood all over the sheet. My mother literally come to wake me up that morning. She saw it. Whoa, hell break loose. My mother starting to freak out and speaking so loud. When I say loud, she wake up everybody in that neighborhood, even in the house. Yo, everybody was like, what happened? And she was like, whoa, who did that to my daughter? And that's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Mom, I'm like this, and started crying. I'm like, Mom, stop it, please stop. And she was like, what happened? What's going on? And she was like, explain it to me. That happened to my daughter right now. Tell me what's going on. What happened? What's going on? And I explained it to my mom, because I wanted to be a good girl back then, and I explained it to her. Well, this is where the mistake happened, because a few minutes later, I saw my dad come over with the police, a lot of them. They went straight to the guy's house and arrest the guy. And then me, I went to the police station with my mother in a motorcycle. Literally, I had to explain what happened, which I tell him it's not really his fault. I know him, he didn't rape me and stuff like that. I kind of like know what was happening and stuff like that. Since then, I never met the guy ever again until 2 years ago, I believe, 2-3 years ago. Well, we both old enough, we both had kids and stuff like that. But he left the town right after that. It was the big talk. If you've been living there since the past forever, you know the story. If you go to that place, you heard the story. If you've been there, you'll know the story. And trust me, because and guess what happened again? My dad bring me to a hospital to make sure I wasn't damaged. Right. And that day too, my mom and my dad never really, like, talk like that again. I never see them really interact with each other until that day. Like, and my dad never been in my life before that day. And that day when my mom called, and he just showed up and do all this nonsense, which is, hey, I don't blame him how he react. But this is what happened to me, guys. I lost my virginity. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't something I remember. It wasn't really love kind of stuff like that. I wish I waited. To be honest, I wish I waited a long time, a little bit longer. Never did that when I was such a young age. But I'm not going to dwell on the past. It is what it is. Anything happened for a reason. I learned my lesson. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this embarrassing time of my life. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll try to be consistent with posting, but don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, thank you. Bye.